Oh, Dennis Falcone likes to take his fucking time walking down the hall, huh?
He should be a fucking toll plaza worker.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Whoa. He doesn't really know how to walk fast. He's like almost a midget.
Yeah, he's
a little weird looking. He's a little strange.
Dumb head.
Dennis Falcone, how are you, sir?
How are you, gentlemen? How are you feeling, Anthony?
Well, you know.
That's why we have you in here.
You don't sound bad.
Still a little under
You really
the
don't
weather.
sound bad through the
Content-wise, though.
No.
No, well, you know, when you're sick, you kind of get a little more deeper voice. So
I would have stayed home personally if I was you. I would have taken, because you know what? Sadly, even though they're your best friends, you're spreading germs in the studio.
Yeah, I figured I was over that.
Is he really spreading germs?
Period.
Sure. He's not contagious anymore, is he?
Dennis is not a doctor. He's a radio guy.
Yeah, I know. You're really asking Dennis
really.
like he's the authority on germs.
Are you the radio doctor?
Yeah,
I'm sure someone had
Maybe
that
you
title.
could ask Dan Aykroyd. He was Dr. Detroit, wasn't he?
Yeah, one of the worst movies ever made.
That was bad.
Why would you bring that up?
Well,
before the
brought
big
up
interview?
Caddyshack 2 before.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
it was so bad it was good.
Would you talk about Dr. Detroit and then maybe go into a Motown song?
Good. I like that. I like that. Very good.
I like that.
Good. He thought about it for a second.
What do you think of a radio show that comes up with their own terminology,
That's
their
great.
own vocabulary?
That's good. You're branding it. It's good.
Yeah. Do you have any examples from the past? Guys that used to come up with their own words that kind of stuck, kind of hit?
Yeah, there's top of my head, I can't think of it, but I'm sure there's guys that had things like, they had their own way to say things, right? Didn't Wolfman Jack always say things differently? And
What would Wolfman say? Like I'm a wolf or something?
yeah, what Imus did a whole bunch of things too.
How's your Donkey Kong?
Oh, you're naked, baby. Things like that, but
How's your Donkey Kong? What year is
I think Robert W. Morgan out in California used to call it a fracas Friday.
Fracas
I have no
Friday.
idea what it meant.
Why?
But he just did.
It just made
Fracas,
sense, right?
It just made sense for him, I guess.
Yeah, Fracas Friday.
Now, is that your own windscreen on the microphone?
No, I think this is a public.
Everybody should have their own. Everybody should have their own.
Yeah.
You come in, you put your own windscreen on
Have
the
your own
microphone.
windscreen. That'd be nice. Maybe Mars can arrange those in a little egg carton.
Yeah.
And spray them down every day.
Get
and
some
then
windscreen.
Replace them.
You should have some Lysol. Spray some Lysol on the
little Lysol.
Yeah, a little
but
alcohol.
more so.
I don't believe in the windscreen thing.
He's putting germs into the windscreen. Then the next disc jockey is going to sit there and
disc jockey.
The next what?
Following your logic,
jockey.
the next disc jockey that uses my windscreen would talk a lot more.
right, and he's going to get sick.
You don't have to worry about germs from the disc jockey that uses your mic.
It's not contagious.
No, but the thing is, if you're
my
listening to a
point.
radio,
Yeah,
if you're listening to a radio
contagious then.
station and the disc jockey doesn't sound good, it makes the station sound like, gee, why couldn't they let that person stay home?
No,
I've never thought that in my entire life.
That sounded
I've
weak.
heard many a DJ sound like shit on the air because they were a little sick, and I never thought, well, how dare they make him work today?
I think they should stay home because they're getting their fellow workers.
Oh, do you?
Now, you're,
How many sick days do you get? Because I know we get maybe 5.
All right, but he's sick. He's legitimately
We
sick.
get 5 for the whole year.
He's not on a cruise.
So you can't stay home is the point. And
Cruising for a bruising.
most companies you can't stay home anymore because they don't give you sick days. So they force their fucking employees to come in and get everyone else sick.
No, I'm sure if he went to management and called up, said, "Look, bring a note from the doctor." Remember, you had to bring a note from the doctor.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, no. Look, we could get past this whole spreading germ thing. Here's the deal.
Yes.
You're in. You got to come in, so you come in.
Right.
What do you do if you're feeling a little under the weather? Your voice may be not up to par. You're coughing, sneezing, clearing the throat. A lot of that. How do you handle that as during your air shift?
You keep
or your show.
Your show.
Right,
Your
your
show.
show.
It's
not a shift, Opie.
You keep
It's
the
show.
breaks short. Keep the breaks short. Meat and potatoes. Don't try to don't try to push it because
Don't try to
push it.
read 2 liners.
No, just
during the break.
Well,
just do the one.
And really, in a break, it's funny because in a break it should be one thought,
One-liner.
one thought per break.
Don't do the 5-day forecast when you're doing the weather. What are you talking about? You guys just say nothing in between the records.
One thought per break. If you're going to deliver the station positioning liner, and the intro, and the time, that's it. Don't go off into, do that. The time, the weather. Don't forget, I'm going to be down at the so-and-so car
But if you
wash.
work for an oldies station, what is going off?
Yeah.
going off.
That's my point, yeah.
Well, in the morning show, you'll probably be going off. In the midday, the afternoon show, not as much. But in the morning show, where you have two hosts, you're talking about, current events and things in the news.
Hey, how about that?
So you might have to
Mets
pick up
lost.
the slack.
The Yankees rained out last night.
Mets and Yanks rained out. Yeah.
And now,
were they really?
Kajagoogoo.
I didn't even know.
The Mets
played.
lost. I wish they were rained
Mets
out.
played. They lost.
Are they
Yankees
doing
rained
good?
out.
They had 2 losses now in Philly.
I went to my first Islanders game in a year.
Nice.
Oh.
Did they win?
What a shithole. I forgot.
Is this
I
going
almost
off?
forgot. Yeah, we're going off a little
Oh.
bit. I almost forgot how much of a shithole the Nassau Coliseum was.
Well, you called it. They're talking about saying fuck waiting.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Just, I wouldn't wait.
They're ready to go.
I would take the penalty to do whatever the fuck.
Yep.
I don't know.
I
was realizing the Jumbotron, the screen is so tiny. I never realized how tiny that
Most
thing
people
was.
have those in their houses now.
Right.
Yeah.
The building's 40 years old, right? 70,
I know,
72, 73.
but they fucking didn't, update anything. But the ticket prices continue to go up, and the parking fees continue to go up. But they didn't fucking put any money back into that shithole.
No, we don't pay enough taxes on Long Island. So.
Holy
Oh,
fuck!
boy, I think he's being sarcastic.
Oh, you do, definitely.
It's a shame. It's sad that the Islanders are leaving.
And they got rid of Debbie. Now I'm going way too inside. Debbie knew a little bit about hockey. She would talk to the coach and the players in between periods really fast. What was her name? Debbie something?
Debbie Cakes?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All right. Well, now they got the
Does Dallas?
now they got the blonde bimbo that's looking a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
Now they got her, Dina. They got her fucking interviewing the players in between periods.
So she's working. The other girl is working with Stan Fischler, I think, on the Devil broadcast or the.
She moved over there. Yeah. So the Islanders organization decided not to replace her and to get the bimbo to talk to the players now to save some money.
Maybe she wanted more money.
Bimbro, is that a word?
I say him.
Use that.
I say himbo.
Himbo?
Deb Schuster
I think
or something?
Bimbro.
She wanted more money. She's lucky to fucking make
bad.
minimum wage. She stinks.
I don't
Anyone
know.
that's a fan of that team knows how bad she is. And they had her on the screen at first because she was sort of hot back in the day. She's not even close to sort of hot anymore.
You remember the Ice Girls that they used to have? They used to have the Ice Girls, too. Remember Jill Nicolini? She was an Ice Girl.
Was she?
What was that?
Who
is she?
I don't think Jill Nicolini officially was an ice
No,
girl.
she was in the stands. She was in the stands.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't go to games. When Jill Nicolini left, they brought in Dina. Jill Nicolini was really good at her job and looked unbelievable. When she walked through the stands, all the women got pissed off.
Wow.
Because their guys were looking at her ass and her tits and stuff.
Well, maybe
so
they
she
had some-
moved on because she
Sure
had such a great personality, and they moved Dina in. I thought you knew all this shit. And Dina was horrible compared to Jill Nicolini. Now, fast forward a bunch of years, she's not even almost hot anymore, and she's interviewing players. That's
Crazy.
how cheap the fucking organization has gotten.
The organization. The organization. If we're
Is that
speaking
really how you
hockey
say
here.
that?
The organization. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, but the reason is they're still leaving. They're going to play. They're going to play a game in Brooklyn next year as a.
Are they dragging
exhibition.
Dina with the team?
I don't know. Maybe they'll have people who live in Brooklyn.
Bring
They
Jill
wanna
back.
hire from Brooklyn. Yeah, why not? No, what is she doing now?
Remember,
She's on
Klinger was
TV.
a fan of the Mud Hens.
Toledo Mud Hens.
She's over at Fox, local Fox.
Okay.
Oh, she's not on
Fox
PIX
5.
anymore?
No,
She moved on.
I was supposed to do their morning
Fox or PIX?
PIX, their weather thing this week or whatever.
Oh, you can watch Lionel. Oh,
Lionel's still over
But
there.
they haven't gotten back to
yeah,
my...
I don't get it.
You're going to be the guest weatherman?
I like Lionel.
No, I don't understand it.
He was always nice to me, so I like him.
Well, he could be the nicest guy in the world. Why he chimes in on every news story?
I don't like every person that's nice to me.
It's like,
I don't
here's what
either,
you
but I
got
just
to
like
know or
Lionel
something.
stinks.
No, he was nice.
And they'll be like, and very important gun control vote coming up later today. And now, Lionel, with what you need to know about the story. Well, I'm going to say it looks like he hadn't shaved in a couple of days.
Give me a Lionel bit.
Yeah, where's Lionel?
He's very good.
Lionel, WPIX.
Lionel, why isn't he telling the truth?
Oh, boy.
Anyway, they
Easy
do still
today.
have the Ice Girls, by the way.
Okay. No, I haven't been to a game.
And they were the
in a long
ones
time.
that started that whole phenomenon in hockey. I believe the Islanders were the first to have the Ice Girls instead of the, the guys with the beer bellies with their sneakers on trying to clean up the ice in between periods and in between stoppages.
They should do YMCA.
Yeah, that was fun.
The Yankees.
That was fun.
Which one you want to do? Is this his latest one?
Oh yeah.
Wait, give us a choice.
All right. The latest is, of course, the anti-government label.
Okay.
Joe Biden on creating a new world order.
Okay.
The seeming irrationality of another's belief.
I don't know what that is.
Something.
All right,
about-
just do the latest one.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He can't even come up with catchy titles for his vignettes.
Piece of garbage.
I hate this.
It's got a jingle.
I like that.
It's
Let me
horrible.
see, Sam. I can't
Not
see.
a fan of Lionel.
Joshua and Sharon Hagen had their parental
Look how
rights
big
terminated by a
his
Louisiana
head is
court
between
in
his eyeballs and the top of his
2012 as to
head.
their two
Look.
sons,
He looks
ages
like a
2 and 4.
cartoon.
The court placed them in the permanent
Looks
custody
like,
of the maternal grandmother who resides in
pause.
Florida. It's alleged that Joshua, the father...
The comic that Jay Moore loved. It's a wild, 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 wild world.
Vince Champ.
Buddy Hackett. He's got he
He's
looks
a little
like
slim.
he's a slim Buddy Hackett. When
Looks
Buddy
like
Hackett
a
used to
little
go
bit of luck
cross-eyed.
guy. Remember
Huh?
the little bit of luck guys for the lottery?
No.
The little bit of luck guy with the big head
Oh,
and the little
boy.
body.
No, his head is giant. Like between his eyeballs and the top of his head is so much bigger than.
But his eyes are too close together, too.
Yeah. And he's wearing those big round glasses.
Giving the illusion that he's cross-eyed.
And the bottom of his face is small. Like his jaw and everything. So, but his top of his head, he's just a weird looking guy.
Does he have a good
doesn't-
broadcasting voice there, Dennis Falcone?
Oh, God.
It's unique. It's unique. I mean, he's a character. He's a personality.
Yeah, but he's not doing like goofy stuff. He's commenting on the news stories. Like they'll interrupt the news.
Why is this,
And with all the big stories, and he does a little rant about it.
why does this song sound like that?
I hate,
Lionel.
I fucking hate it. If I have
like
channel
salsa.
11 on or something when I go to sleep, and then I'll wake up to that. Like that'll be like annoy me and wake up and I start screaming. I can't find the remote.
Lionel.
Lionel,
I like that.
Lionel. I hate
It's a
it.
good song.
Yeah.
And it works. It's catchy because you're singing it. You're humming it. It's in
That's
your
right.
head.
Yeah, right. So with the little themes they played at Nuremberg doesn't mean they're fucking, good.
Dennis makes a good point.
They play themes at Nuremberg.
Yeah, marches.
Everyone knows
whatnot.
They were catchy too, Dennis.
Yeah.
It's a jingle.
Let's
It's
hear
a
that.
Lionel jingle.
He's good.
Forcibly took his children
Not as good as the
from
Jim
their
Norton
grandmother
jingle.
Hey.
and stole her car and took off in a sailboat to Cuba. Now, this in no way is a justification or defense for what he did.
That's right.
Not my point. But here's what you need to know.
cares?
It's what you
Almost
need to
immediately,
know.
It was reported
Mine
in
will
every
tell
single
you.
media, news, newspaper, blog, TV report, you name it, that the Hakens were, quote, anti-government. That they attended anti-government rallies.
That's right.
Whatever that means. The Daily News even added gun enthusiast to anti-government.
Who?
This guy's good. He should be doing cartoons. He's got a
can't
funny
even listen
voice.
to
I know.
it.
It's horrible.
Who, by the way, over at WPIX News, the wonderful news organization over there, decided this was a good thing.
Well,
good thing to do.
he was hot for a moment. Wasn't he on ABC or something?
He had a national radio show also.
Yeah, he
for
was.
a while.
He had something going on, I guess, for a little while there, and then all that dried up, and
It's
then
so
he got on TV.
intrusive.
He needs to shut the fuck up.
Right.
How
Really?
come you don't have more
Yeah.
water in front of you or some...
I have some water.
Shot
keep
of cum.
pumping the herbal tea. Herbal tea is good for you, too.
Herbal tea?
Yeah,
Herbal.
Just keep pumping the herbal
Should I-
tea.
what if I get? Is this bad to do on mic?
Yes, it is.
That's a funny sound.
Hold on.
Is it a funny
I
sound?
got something for real.
Yeah.
I just realized I almost forgot. We got to do this before Dan Aykroyd comes in, and I think Dennis could help us. Louis C.K. Oh My God premieres Saturday, April 13th. This Saturday, of course, at 10 p.m. on HBO. We have $500 to give away
Wow.
from the fine people from HBO.
It's quite a prize,
It's
isn't
a
it,
great
Dennis?
prize. Yeah, $500. Wow.
It's up to you, Dennis. How are we going to give this away?
How about when the cash cow moves? It's time to call in. You like the cash
When
cow?
the cash cow moves.
Well, how about just when he talks in the next booth?
You talking about Nago,
Do
Dennis?
you want to do the song of the day?
What's the song of the day?
I don't know. You have to come up with a song and say, be listening tomorrow when we play the song of the day. We'll announce the song at 9:20, and then
We should
sometime
go.
later on.
We should go old school.
That's hilarious. It's
play
so
music.
old
Wait,
school.
what other ideas you got? The cow moo cash cow
When
moo.
the cash cow moves, or
All right,
maybe
the
when
cash
he
cow
grunts,
moves.
or when Anthony grunts.
But we could do cash cow moves with, of course, Erock.
Of course we can.
That's kind of funny. Also, that's a good one. And let's see, how many
Erock runs
famous
into the room and
how many
announces
famous
himself.
Louis could you come up with?
He is just a
Like,
bevy
you could
of
have-
radio
you could have
contests.
people call up and sing "Brother Louis" by the Stories.
Louis.
Louis, Louis.
Yeah, very good. 1973.
You know, Louis C.K. found the guy to redo that for
Did he
him.
really?
Yep.
Cool.
The actual guy does it.
Nice.
for Louis' show.
How come he didn't get Louie by the Kingsmen?
Probably too much money in publishing.
I don't think he wanted that vibe for the show either.
The Animal House version by Belushi. You know when Belushi sang it too?
Hey, how are we going to
he
give this
sang
away?
that.
How you guys want to do this?
Dead.
We got $500.
I like when the cash cow moos. I do like that. But we need to get a moo sound
Well,
to play.
let's try out Erock. Do you have a good moo before we make this official?
How about create a
And
moo?
if he moves now, it doesn't mean you call.
Right. Of course
It's going to be sometime later today or tomorrow.
Same, sometime tomorrow, between 8 and 9 Eastern.
No, we're not going to fucking do that.
You have to give a
It's
time.
just when he does it.
No, you have to give a time.
No,
we don't.
No, we don't have to give a time.
Oh, yeah. Come on. People they can't be sitting there and listening to the radio for 4 hours. You have to have a
That
time.
always got me like, why are
You
you
don't have to give a
telling
time.
me?
8:20.
No.
We'll announce the song of the day.
You want them to linger.
Right, linger longer.
Okay.
You want to build up those quarter hours, Dennis Falcone. You know
so,
that.
So you have to play the sound. So here's what you have to listen for. Don't call now. Here's what you have to listen for.
Erock, you got a good move for the people? No, you got a move.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that
you want
was
him to move.
Even Dennis understands that.
No, we can do it on just a sound effects album in there from the.
It's a cash cow moo, starring. We'll give you a starring role, starring Erock.
Erock's a cow. He's got a lot of money.
Have you done the moo? He's got to do a moo.
Yeah,
He's gotta
Erock,
do a
let me
moo.
hear your moo.
Moo.
No, come
No,
on.
come
You gotta
on.
get into
That
it.
would be funny, though.
Oh, but that's so lackluster.
That could go right by somebody too.
He rocks a cow, mooing. He rocks a cow. How did he get so bad?
I suppose I can't think of any other famous cows in the movie mooing.
No.
Elfie.
Erock, give it your all. How would you moo?
Moo.
No, it's got to sound. It's got to be a real cow noise.
Right, you gotta bring it out from the belly.
No, we don't want.
No,
one
it's gotta
that's
be like-
recorded already.
Travis thinks that Erock should have to moo.
You should also have
And
a
then
Vicks inhaler.
all right,
Do you have a
yeah.
Vicks inhaler to
right.
keep
Jeez.
Dennis, why don't you just keep going?
Interrupt people.
No, I don't have a Vicks inhaler.
He's not mooing in there. Though.
I do have some nasal spray.
Sam.
Travis thinks that
is
Erock
that?
should have to moo and say, I'm the...
Why is this happening?
Because Dennis is unprofessional and easily distractible.
No, but that's what I love about Dennis. We have fucked him over already. We're a horrendous influence on him.
Terrible. Travis thinks that he should also
He
have
would have
to
never.
say,
Hold on, sorry.
yes, no.
He would have never interrupted you 2 weeks ago.
I know.
He's not.
And now he's moving a hot mic and walking in and out with the on-air light on. We have fucking.
Banana's too big, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Straight and straight.
You're never gonna get all that in.
That's a big straight banana.
Yeah, but see, I keep half the fucking peel on, and then I just cut it into my oatmeal.
Exactly.
Oh.
Then when you're 19, you have it surgically fixed.
It takes the eroticism right out of eating of the banana.
What's the fun of that then?
banana?
All right, good.
So what, Dennis?
No,
Or
I was
Sam?
just telling
Sam
you
was
to
telling
feel
us.
better. What were you saying?
I was something a throwaway that Travis had said.
What's that inhaler?
That
Why are you laughing?
he thinks that
Dennis.
Erock should have to moo and then say, I'm the fat, lazy cash cow.
Oh, it's not a bad idea, just in case people aren't, part of the contest.
Right.
It's called spoon feeding the audience.
Let's give it
right,
a shot and
Dennis?
see how that sounds.
I think so, and you got to keep pumping it up all the time. You just can't mention it now. You got to keep mentioning it
And
throughout the show.
Erock, you got to sound enthusiastic about this. It's $500 here. Don't just move.
Thanks to HBO.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, the fat, lazy cash cow is going to give away $500.
So it's moo. I'm the fat, lazy cash cow.
Yeah, not happening.
Come on, we need that.
Come on, it's showbiz. Do it.
You're bumming everyone out.
You're bumming Dennis out.
Remember when Erock would do anything for the
I
show?
know, that was-
Exactly. Now he won't even move
That
and
was
say he's
years
a
ago.
fat, lazy cash cow.
Right.
Come on, Erock. We need this for the contest.
Yeah.
It's harmless.
Moo. I'm not doing the other part.
Oh, come on. First of all, it was a terrible moo.
That wasn't a good
cows
moo.
don't moo. You can't do a cow impression?
It's got to be moo.
Yeah.
I'm the
I'm
fat,
sick. I could
lazy
even-
cash cow.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can go, oh my God, in honor of Louis' special.
Oh yeah, let's get oh my God in
I'm
there
the
somehow.
fat, lazy cash cow. See, I could do it.
Yeah, do it in a voice, then people don't know it was
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Nice, big, long, loud moo.
Moo.
You can do it as the virus.
Ooh.
I cannot do it at all.
Dennis?
You just
That was
had
a good one. That was
the
a good-
moo
yeah,
was
that was
good,
a
but you
good
got to
moo.
follow it up.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, come
You got
on.
the moo. There you go.
Would you fire him for not performing?
Come on, you're not being a team player.
No, I'm not.
Come on, you know you got to. You're going to be part of the show here. You know,
player. A team player.
I love his enthusiasm.
you got to pick up the slack. Come on, it's Thursday.
There's only one other option.
What day is today?
It's
Thursday?
Thursday, one day before the weekend, right?
Thirsty
Friday.
Thursdays.
Everybody's in a weekend mode already.
It's
on
in between
Thursday.
Hump Day and Friday, right?
Yeah.
What do they call Thursdays usually?
I don't know. We don't really have anything for
It's the
Thursday,
other
right?
Friday, I call it.
The other Friday?
The other
Yeah,
Friday.
I
Almost
call it
Friday.
4 Mondays away. Right. Regular radio's terrible. Fucking happy hump day and
Erock, why won't you do it? It's a character. You're not
gave you
saying
the
I'm
move.
Erock, although we should have him go, I'm Erock, the fat lazy cash cow.
Yeah.
But we're just asking you to
Yeah,
say.
that would have been mean.
Yeah.
You don't have to
We're
say
just
me.
asking you to go, moo, I'm the fat lazy cash cow.
We got to get this money away.
Then give it away. You don't need me to do it.
yes, we do.
No, you don't.
You're an integral part of the show. They need you to do it.
And I already gave it away. Yeah. The wrestling stuff.
Come on, Erock. Let's go. Let's go.
Did you give
One
away my
more.
wrestling stuff?
Oh. Did you hear about
You
what?
missed WrestleMania too, Ant. You missed a lot of good times.
Yeah, I know.
Did you hear about what
Damn
Opie
it.
did to piss off Erock?
I didn't mean to.
Yes, you did.
Intentionally did it.
Erock bought Opie's son some John Cena wristbands and headbands.
Aw.
And as soon as Erock left the room, Opie left him on his console and said, give him away to a caller on the after show. And it really, really bothered Eric.
Did it bother you, really?
Yeah,
Of course it did.
Why?
Erock's a sensitive boy. We've seen it.
Why did it
Sensitive
bother
dinosaur.
you?
What bothered me was you said you wanted this for somebody else to bring it to work tomorrow. I said, okay. And then you pulled that dick move.
Oh, dick move. Remember when you were his hero and he shed some tears over that? And then remember recently during the Drunk Fest when he was crying again, saying that he ruined the show. Mm-hmm. So he's a very sensitive boy.
Well, we got an Erock drunk bit that we're going to play here in a minute, by the way. See what I just did there, Dennis?
Yes.
I tied it into our conversation.
Maybe we could just play the drunk bit as when you hear the drunk bit.
No.
Oh, we got to hear the cash cow.
I do need wrestling stuff from my brother-in-law's friend.
Oh, boy.
I just don't want.
away.
I don't really like giving my son too much wrestling stuff.
Why?
I don't believe in it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
The only other thing we could do is have Sal be Princess Cash Cow.
You know, and this is Dennis Falcone's bit. Who do you want to do the mooing?
I mean, I think you were doing it before, Erock.
But you
were
do
doing
want
it.
him to, you know.
He's got to get into it. He just can't, you know.
Got to get into it, and we need the fat lazy cash cow line.
You gotta have it, right?
Not
Yeah.
happening.
Why, Erock?
And oh my God, you got to put that in there too.
Well, people want to do their moves. This guy says he has a really good one. Mark in Iowa. Mark.
Yeah, I can do one. I can show you how a fat calf, which is a young calf, calls her calf her little baby if you want.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm in my truck. I got to kind of hold the phone away. Here we go.
All right.
That's how they call their babies.
Wow, that's
It
terrific.
was hard to hear you because of the phone.
Nice.
You want it up to the phone?
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, we didn't really hear it.
Okay, I'll do it a little closer. Here we go.
This is pretty amazing.
How's that?
That's too high. It sounds. It's for sure. It's realistic. But it's
No,
still high.
when they do that, that means they're upset. They want their calf.
Oh, my.
Wait, and how does it sound?
I'm telling you, and they'll fuck you up if you fucking.
How does it sound? How does it sound, though?
Nice metal bolt to the brain.
Did you? No one else heard it?
You want me to do it into the phone again?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right, here we go. How's that?
Need to get him to do
That's
it.
Where's the
pretty
guy
good,
from
I'm telling you,
No
I'm
Country for Old Men to put that fucking thing against his
Yeah.
head?
Yeah. What are you
Is it
fucking?
good?
What are you, a mole master or something?
Well, I'm telling you, I call them, I put their little legs
A
in the
moo
booth.
master.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
You a moo master. Oh, it's for young Roland.
Roland, are you mad at Erock because he's not doing his part here today? Huh?
I could do a good count. Okay, hop in there. Hop on mic. Share a mic.
Wait, Roland's going to do a cow.
Roland!
could do when you hear Roland do Slabo.
That's true.
For the $500 courtesy of HBO.
That might work.
What about the cow?
I agree.
Yeah, we need the cash cow.
Wait, you want a good cow impression? Here it goes. Hey, I'm a bunch of hamburgers or something.
Oh, God.
We still need Erock to give us a good cow.
A fat, lazy cash cow.
Fat, lazy cash cow.
Erock, what are you willing to do?
I gave you the moo. That's it.
Yeah, but we need more. That's not what we need.
Yeah, let's negotiate a little
Give us
bit.
what we need for once.
Yeah.
We got a guy. He's the 2-time Moo champion.
Oh, let's hear him.
Yeah? All right. Hold on.
Yes, mooing jizz buckets. You're on the phone.
Don in Texas.
All right.
What's his name?
Let me show you how professional does this shit, all right?
Huh?
That's how professional wins.
I do have to ask. Did you actually win a ribbon? Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
He's serious.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the 2-time champion.
You win a hollow point bullet. You should install however you see fit.
Does that sound like a cow?
No, he actually said moo.
Yeah, moo. Erock.
Come on, Erock, loosen up.
Not a team
Well,
player.
Sam's got a good
Since
idea.
you can't do that to your belt.
Sam in South Carolina. Sam.
I bet if you squeeze one of his udders, he'll move.
Oh, wow. That's... Erock, you want to comment on that? That's very fucking rude.
Oh, comment, Erock.
I didn't know he was going to say that. I'm sorry. You want to comment, Erock? You still... No?
He's sobbing.
Erock?
No, sitting there just chewing bubble cud.
He took his baseball cards and went home, Erock. He's very, very upset.
So what are we going to do? Just have Erock moo?
No, that's lame.
Yeah, it is lame. He's not playing along. Very nice. Erock.
What else could you give us with the moo, Erock? What are you willing to do?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You got the moo.
You got the moo.
Come on, give us one more. Come on.
With a little something.
Yeah, just do it. Do it for me.
Moo, you cocksucker.
Do it for Uncle Denny, right?
I don't know. He doesn't. He's not playing. He's not playing nice.
He's ready. He's ready.
He's spoiled here.
Let's go.
Moo. Go fuck yourself.
That's good.
Is it, though?
No, it just means that's not how cows don't say that.
No. Cows introduce themselves.
I would really like. He doesn't like self-deprecation.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Self-deprecation, fat jokes.
Oh.
Everyone knows you're not really fat.
Really? Do they?
It's good, clean fun.
Exactly.
Clean fun.
Brendan Burns came in here the other day flabbergasted at what Erock looks like. Because he just listened to the show and he wanted to meet Erock. And he goes, "You're not that fat. What are they talking about?"
That's why it's a great bit.
He goes, "You're just a guy with a little extra weight."
Just a little.
Do you know how good we make you look, Erock?
No, you don't. You don't paint a nice picture at all.
No, we do, because people meet you and then they're like, wow, you're not a disaster.
Wow, he really got his life together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
That's
like,
what they think.
"Here comes handsome Eric Nagel."
Yeah.
Right.
They'd be like, "What? That's a fat
The
guy."
sex bagel.
Right.
I
Sex bagel.
I got a picture of him at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, that's not me either.
What? They think it's you.
Look like you.
Posted that it was me.
I can show it. He was online getting food.
Oh, I saw that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erock.
That's a picture of Erock. Any character.
Oh, what's this character?
I know already.
Wait, what was he called?
We debuted him yesterday.
Oh. The grapey cheeks.
Oh, yeah, what was this?
Grape cheeks, I
Grape
think.
It was grape cheeks. I figured, like,
How'd you
all
guess
you gotta
that?
do. His characters are like fucking sci-fi original movie titles. He's got grapes in his cheeks. What should we call him? Grape cheeks.
All right, Dennis, your bid is falling flat here, I guess. So
Yeah,
how are we going to give away the
because he doesn't
$500?
want to, doesn't want to be a part of it. I don't know why. I mean, that would have been a great one. Do you have a clip of Louis from the special that you want to play?
Why?
Like,
Why?
When you hear a clip of Louis?
It hasn't aired yet.
Yeah.
Well, no, it could be an older clip of Louis.
No, we don't want to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Come up with something else. We're trying to brainstorm on something here. Let's see. What else could we do? We
had
the cash
something.
cow. Yeah, I thought we had something here.
Would have been
something
great
that
with,
fell
you
on
know.
its
Are we giving up on the moo? The Erock moo?
He won't follow it up with the funny part.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we need the funny part, Erock.
Do I win the $500?
What?
No.
You already got the Nagel fortune.
Yeah,
What's
you're
$500
good, dude.
to you? Me a bag of shells.
Maybe we could have some more tequila.
I don't bring up that.
Oh, okay.
We're moving on from that.
No? Okay.
we're moving on from that.
Maybe Sal could play the drums again.
No,
Oh boy.
no. That whole thing was not successful.
You guys want Sal to be the closeted homosexual cash cow?
No.
Closeted.
Doesn't work as well.
Cash
does it?
cow, obviously Erock.
Fat, lazy cash cow.
I just said obviously Erock.
Why'd you say that?
You pumped it up to a
Well, why is it?
comfortable level.
Why is it obviously Erock?
Because he was mooing earlier.
Why would you make him moo? I don't understand.
What?
You mean because he's fat?
I didn't say that.
Well,
No, we
what-
just
what are we
wanted a
gonna
cash
do?
cow. We wanted a cash
You got
cow.
another radio contest?
Another radio contest. Let's see. You can't keep track of the music because you guys don't play music. Keep track of the music. Write it down. Here's the first of 10 in a row.
Who would write down music for a
People do it.
prize? No, they don't.
People do it.
Losers do.
All right, what was the number 5 song? And they'll tell you. Number 5 was
Yeah.
Bruno Mars. Number 4
Because
was
they have no lives. You know what they were called. Tell the people.
Contest Pigs.
There you go.
wow.
And that was the right
But we
answer.
like to call them repeat customers.
Oh, you did?
The general manager told me.
Everyone
Don't
else-
call them that. Call them repeat customers.
Everyone else in radio just would call them contest pigs. You knew them by name. And they would get mad because they were the eighth caller when you were looking for the ninth caller.
They would call up on Friday. What are you guys giving away this weekend?
It's well known they were called contest pigs.
Have the speed dials.
Yeah, they had all their phones programmed. Yeah. They were professionals.
They were repeat customers.
And then you had to look up their name and go, oh, fuck, this broad won last week.
If you or any member of your family has won something in the past 30 days, please give someone else a chance to win. You didn't want to say you can't win. You have to be nice to them. As a broadcast professional, that's what I would do. Be nice to them.
All right, well, we didn't get anything accomplished here. We have $500 thanks to HBO.
And nothing to do with it.
Because of Louis C.K.'s Oh My God special. That's going to be on HBO Saturday at 10.
I'm coughing. I have the cough button.
Stop faking it.
All right, we're going to break. We got Dan Aykroyd on the way and The Sopranos Blood.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to try to figure out how to give away this $500. Thank you, Dennis Falcone.
Thank you, gentlemen.
DennisFalcone.com.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.